A Sports pregame show.
Sports fans, this is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. And for Houston, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And the Brooklyn Nets know.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas. Our broadcast setting tonight. We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined courtside with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know James Harden hits that step-back three.
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, DA. There's just no answer. Tip-off goes to Houston. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Allen Crabbe out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kenneth Faried. Then there's Allen. And it's Durant in at small forward.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Irving kicks to Crabbe. Faried a screen on Harden. Here's Crabbe. The shot, no good. Some solid D from Paul.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards. I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to find many players in the league that are as strong in the mid-range as Melo.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving passes to Allen. Back to Irving. Clock at 4. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. There's Crabbe with the three. Rebounded by Anthony. Inside, here's Paul. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Crabbe. Screened by Faried. Taken away by Anthony. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Tucker can't get it to go.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Durant dishes to Crabbe. And Faried kicks to Durant. Allen left side. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the drought. Jump shot is good that time.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
All up top, covered by Irving. Anthony against Durant. Anthony, the pass to Paul. From deep, Harden. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way up.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
On From the wing, Irving, defended by Paul. Durant for three, bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got 5.
Boy, Kevin Durant just masterful using screens, understands how to rub the defender off and get an easy opportunity.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Allen after Clint Capella's bucket. Fareed, a screen on Harden. Now here's Cram, guarded by Tucker. The offensive rebound, and slam dunk by Allen.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Anthony kicks it to Tucker. Capella with a screen on Fareed. Ball outside. Over Irving. That one wide left. Nets trail by 3. Lobbed up there for Durant. Paul dishes to Harden. Over Crabbe. Harden, that's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now, here is Irving. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Screen by Fareed. No good from Irving.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game for many years. He's made everyone around him better.
He had a nice open look right there. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul against Irving. Anthony with the screen on Irving to the inside. Anthony, and staying with the play, Anthony.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Irving passes to Fareed. Back to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Paul outside. And the 3-ball is good. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Crabbe kicks to Durant. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And the basket by Harden. You know, Doris, the ability to beat the defender off the dribble, so important. Who do you think has the quickest first step right now in the league that you've seen personally?
That's a great question, boy, Kev. I'll tell you some guys I wouldn't want to have to contend with on a night by night. No way I want to try to guard the wizardry of Kyrie Irving,
right,
or the flat-out end-to-end speed of John Wall, or the incredible explosive athleticism of Russell Westbrook. The deceptive nature of James Harden's game. Please, child, please, I don't want any part of any of those men.
You're getting riled up here.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
They grab their own miss. Capella lays it up and banks it in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Ball against Irving. And he makes that one. He has 7.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Capella, the pass to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Capella with a screen on Durant. And Houston again with the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Irving kicks to Allen. Back to Irving. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 6 from 12 feet out. The shot, no good. Durant against Anthony. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Harden, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. James Ennis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Gordon subbed in for Paul. And both free throws good for James Harden. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry. And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
And here is Allen. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Shot clock at 6. And Carroll gets it to go.
Well, this score is all about DeMarre Carroll getting himself good post position. If you allow him that deep, turn the lights out, Kevin.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. Nene kicks to Anthony. Shoots over Carroll, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Anthony's got 8.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, you think about a guy like Carmelo Anthony, who had for the entirety of his career been the franchise player. But since leaving New York, he's been more than willing to accept that supporting role.
Ryan Anderson is checked in for Anthony. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in. Pass to Carroll. Outside, Russell. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Or the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And Carmelo has made it as far as the Western Conference Finals. Never a trip to the finals or certainly a title. Is he Hall of Fame material, Doris?
In my estimation, Carmelo Anthony will be in the Hall of Fame. He's got 3 gold medals with the United States national team. And he is going to go down as one of the great one-on-one scorers in the history of the NBA. We are talking about a guy who, against elite defensive players, night after night, delivered.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. Nene, the screen. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the
Shoot
lower
two.
levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock, because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long term.
That one is no good. The pass to Ennis. He kicks it to Gordon. Pass to Harden. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the left side wing. Here's Dinwiddie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Well, to me, it's the size, the strength, and the IQ of Spencer Dinwiddie that's so impressive. This guy is unique at the point guard position.
The first one falls for him.
Well, think about it, guys. Last year, Spencer Dinwiddie, a little bit of a breakout year, right? Stepped in for the injured D'Angelo Russell and helped the Nets stay competitive, proving to be a big-time scorer.
And so he makes both from the line. And Doris Dinwiddie's so good at finding a play to make, even when it seems he has nowhere to go.
Well, that quick first step opens up space to get into the passing lanes. This guy makes a lot of jump passes, but seems to get away with it. .111 left to play in the first quarter. Harden against Russell. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Boy, you love the hustle from the young guard. D'Angelo Russell making a play with the defense.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says, thank you very much. Wide open look at 3, as easy as that.
Anderson the screen. Here's Gordon. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball. And Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Nets trail by 16. Now Russell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Harden against Russell. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Russell from deep. And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
It's been a sort of long relationship, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
Gordon is out there with Ryan Anderson. Then there's Gerald Green. Then it's Harden. Then it's Nene in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Nets trail by 12. Here's Dinwiddie. They set the pick. Kicks it to Carroll. Outside, Russell. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Some of that is about the chemistry that Rondé Hollis-Jefferson has with his teammates, right? It's infectious when you share the basketball.
Harden the pass to Nene. The dish now to Gordon. Anderson the screen. Houston keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Ryan Anderson out of UC Berkeley entering his second decade in the NBA.
I mean, he's one of the guys that kind of helped popularize the volume three-point shooting big man. He enters the back nine of his career, and he's becoming a bit more of a defensive liability, but that stroke is as pure as ever.
First free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here. Rabs checked in. And both free throws good for Anderson. Well, you just have to admire the job that this Nets front office has done to improve the roster.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, they have taken on bad contracts in an attempt to gather assets. They have found talents like Spencer Dinwiddie, who were passed up by other teams. So even though they didn't have a ton to work with, the team has kept pace with their improvements. Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Gordon kicks to Nene. And here's Harden for 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's Hollis-Jefferson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, a bit unorthodox, Doris, in the way he attacks the hoop.
Right, he doesn't ever, Kevin, seem to go at the rim in a straightforward fashion. This guy is great at stopping and starting and zigzagging his way to the cup.
And the Rockets making a change here. Paul's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Fareed's checked in for Allen.
And you have to love the way Hollis-Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis-Jefferson on the floor.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Unloads from 13. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Excellent use of the screen that time. And it's a 12-point Houston lead.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And guys, you know, you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Anderson. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Durant for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Durant's got 8 points.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Gordon dishes the ball. Back to Gordon. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Crabbe kicks to Dinwiddie. Fareed, a screen on Paul. Here's Dinwiddie. Again, the Nets for 2.
There's a creativity to the game of Spencer Dinwiddie, just breaking the defense down.
Outside Gordon. Paul left side. Outside Green. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Nets trail by 10. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. Shoots over Tucker. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hollis Jefferson's got 9 points now in the quarter. Paul kicks to Gordon. Paul left side. Shoots the 3. And it's Gordon missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Gordon. Screen by Fareed. Here's Dinwiddie. Second chance shot. Fareed, no good.
Simply have to go up stronger than that. Could be a simple layup if he shows a little more determination.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
Now here's Paul. 10 points for him. Green, the screen. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And they call an illegal screen here.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in. Irving against Paul. At the elbow, Green. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him. Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
Ball against Irving. Paul passes to Capella, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the paint. Durant, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
I'll tell you, he's not going to get in his coach's good graces if he's missing wide open looks like that.
Irving kicks to Fareed. Nets passing it around. Durant gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
It's the length of Durant that helps him in the interior. He's just a polished forward who scores with ease. Almost impossible to stop.
Now, here's Capella. 8 points for him. And it's Paul missing. Irving against Paul. Outside Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one. The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball handler.
Well, he will go down as one of the best dribblers to ever play the game. Creative, consistent, quick with every move. He is fun to watch, Kev.
First free throw is good.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
And as he's checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Now here's Fareed following the shot by Chris Paul. Paul with the steal. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded by Russell. Ennis kicks to Paul. Pass to Capella. Ennis with the ball. Capella with a screen on Russell. 4 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Paul, no one around him. Misses off the right iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Allen with the screen for Irving. Down low. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Tamari Carroll's checked in for the Nets. Rockets leading by 8. Paul outside. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Irving passes to Durant. There's the pick. a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, let's just sit back and admire the brilliance of Kevin Durant. He makes these floaters look easy.
Here's Anthony. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Durant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Fades back. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
It's Durant on the wing. It's stolen by Anthony. And here they go. Here's Harden, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
Shots.
Free throw good. James Harden. Nene, he's checked in for Houston. Anderson comes in for Paul. Harden hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Irving with it. He's got 11. Outside Durant, a 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Rockets leading by 7. Harden dishes to Nene. Outside Anthony. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. As many expected him to, Carmelo Anthony choosing to opt into his contract, but his stay in Oklahoma City still came to an end.
You know, it was pretty clear that Melo and the team just didn't mesh. OKC made the choice to let him go and save on the luxury tax. Melo might not be worth max money anymore, but he could still be a factor with this team.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Anthony.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And both free throws good for Anthony.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. Back to Russell. A three-pointer off the mark. Carroll against Anthony. Now, here is Harden. And Nene with the basket on the assist from Harden.
Now, this is Nene's craft, right? He works inside, has a knack for getting it up and down.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Carmelo looked like the offense was really working there.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Their three-point shooters struggle to get into a rhythm. It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's
and that's going to do it for.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Allen is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Allen Crabbe. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
And Tucker kicks to Paul. There's the pick. Harden outside. Anthony against Durant. 5 to shoot. Anthony, the pass to Harden. The 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Okay, you got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Irving kicks to Durant. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking, Greg.
Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Houston leading by 11. Capella dishes to Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 19 points.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
They set the pick. Here's Irving. The putback. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Irving against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Stolen by Tucker.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Rockets leading by 13. Paul kicks to Capella. Here's Harden on the wing. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Crabbe in the corner. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Allen. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Allen's got 6.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Harden the pass to Gordon. Capella kicks it to Tucker. Harden outside. Screen by Capella. Ball off the screen. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 12 points for him.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Fareed a screen on Paul. Here's Irving. He feeds it to Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Harden against Durant. Harden, no good.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
That's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
And Durant, here we go. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Durant's got 21.
Boy, there is an ease with which Kevin Durant plays the game. This guy knows I can score from anywhere right now.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, at the start of the summer, many expected a busy market for Capella in free agency. Eventually, though, signing a 4-year deal to remain with the Rockets. I feel like it's a great deal for Houston as Capella gives them the perfect inside presence to complement Harden and Paul. And the 6'11" Clint Capella, just a phenomenal athlete. The mobility at that center spot is something really so crucial in today's game where every team is looking to expose big men on the perimeter.
Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Crab. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And Capella grew up in Switzerland playing soccer, a striker. Part of why he's so quick on his feet.
I mean, reminiscent of another soccer-playing center in Rockets history, the great Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Capella, you know, he's a long way from that, but anchoring a 60-win team at age 23, that's one heck of a start.
Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Capella. Gordon. Rebound, Brooklyn. Fareed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul against Irving. Outside Durant. Here's Fareed. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Rockets leading by 6. Now Gordon. He's got 5. Over in the corner, Green. Screen by Capella. Rocket 6. Green kicks to Capella. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And here's Irving. 14 points for him. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Ball against Irving. looking to end the drought, and it's Paul missing. Nets trail by 6. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's got 9. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. Left side, Durant. Shoots over Tucker, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 6. And some nice passing there by Houston. Nene, the screen. Pass to Green. Now, here's Tucker, defended by Durant. Nene setting the pick for Paul. Houston needs to get a shot up. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Nets trail by 6. Here's Dinwiddie. 7 points in the game. The feed to Irving. He can't get it to go. Paul with the defensive effort. Here's Green. And Fareed sends it back. Ball against Irving. Fareed, a screen on Paul. Irving kicks to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now let's get an injury update on Carmelo Anthony from our David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. He'll be sidelined for the rest of this game, and it doesn't look like he'll be back on the court anytime soon. Very bad news. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Anderson comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's James Ennison for Gerald Green. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 7 points for Eric Gordon. Russell against Gordon. Russell with it. Outside Irving. Fareed, no good.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Outside Gordon. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Paul. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Irving. Over Paul. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Irving.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Anderson kicks to Gordon. Nene, the screen. Pass to Paul, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Irving passes to Carroll. That puts them in the lead.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 16, and that one drops for him.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Gordon a screen. Ball against Irving. Goes up the baseline. Paul can't get that one to fall. Brooklyn's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Carroll kicks to Irving. The wide open look for Durant. And a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Anderson with the screen for Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant. The Rockets have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Free throw good. Gordon. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Nene. And it's James Harden in for Ryan Anderson. Then for the Nets, Allen comes in for Fareed. And it's Allen Crabbe in for Irving. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Brooklyn trailing. To the middle. Here's Durant. And the jumper from down low is good. Durant's got 29 in the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Houston moving it around. And the dunk by Capella. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Paul against Russell. A floater. He lays it in. Russell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gordon kicks to Harden. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Screened by Russell. Now here's Crabbe, defended by Paul. 6 to shoot. Carroll with the 3. Another shot, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
Well, MVP is already attached to Kevin Durant's name. But what I love, he continues to excel and improve.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant.
And you can see that Durant has an incredible drive. He wants to be an all-time legend when it's all said and done.
And so Durant nails them both.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
The deep 3 from Harden. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Ennis out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Capella in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Another miss by Harden.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Allen's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Harden against Durant. Capella kicks it to Tucker. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. And here comes the break. Here's Crabb. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Crabb's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. Rockets trail. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Think about this. In his first season away from the Lakers last year, D'Angelo Russell seemed to be a much more confident player. Looked like the number 2 overall pick we expected coming out in 2015.
Houston making some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And she is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them, we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Boy, what great speed he's got, Greg. Just phenomenal work getting all the way to the cup in transition.
A putback. Rockets with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Ennis kicks to Harden. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Harden's got 26 points. And Russell missing a lot of time before the midway point last year with a knee injury.
Well, I think he knew that he would be called upon to lead the team with his scoring and playmaking ability, and he really stepped up to the challenge. Amazing what a change of scenery can do for a guy.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
James Ennis. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Chi. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Nets trailed by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Russell passes to Allen, taken away by Nene. And Green slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Russell kicks to Durant. Back to Russell. Will it go? And he's good on the 3 ball.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Ball against Russell. Fires from 14, and Houston again with the bucket.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got 2 teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one. Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Paul passes to Nene. Harden sets the big 4, Nene. Nene, the screen, and here's Harden for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 29 points for James Harden.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
They set the screen. Now here's Crabb, guarded by Harden. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Kevin Hollis Jefferson, I'll tell you, needs to be confident shooting from there. He has the trust of his teammates to let it fly.
Nene kicks to Paul. Nene, the screen. Here's the floater. And Ennis lays it up and in. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Russell. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Boy, in the second half, just hitting a much higher percentage of his shots. Really looks composed now.
Houston leading by 4. Now Harden. Nene outside. Back to Harden. And too long on the shot. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Crabbe, good.
Alan Crabbe doing work on the interior, sir. Okay.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Paul passes to Nene. Harden sets the big 4, Nene. Inside. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. So for the Rockets, Anderson comes in for James Ennis, and it's Gordon in for Gerald Green. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kenneth Faried's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Russell against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Over Russell. Rebounded by Faried. Faried's got 11 rebounds in the game. Moment here now for an injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
Stolen by Faried. Durant, the pass to Crabbe. Out of hand on it.
Twice on the pipes, Nene sends it back.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Shot to stop the run. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Nets have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Screen by Faried. They set the screen. Here's Russell with the 3. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Gordon, the pass to Paul. Count it. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
And guys, when Paul kicks it up a notch, it's thrilling to watch. Always in attack mode. Great at looking for his shot and making the D pay.
Durant, and the rebound goes to Nene. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Now here's Crabbe, guarded by Harden. Screen by Faried. Russell dishes to Faried. A shot off that time, and the Rockets take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Gordon with no one around. No good from outside. Nets trailed by 4. Durant just inside the line, and the Nets miss again. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Gordon, the pass to Nene. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Allen, a screen on Harden. And here's Russell. Shot clock at 5. Crabbe kicks to Faried. For 3, Durant drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Clint Capella with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He told me it looks likely that it's a strained quad muscle, and you can see from the way that he's limping around that his leg is not well.
All right, David, thank you for the update. I know we're all interested in what his status is.
And it might be a tough road back for him. I mean, but one thing's for sure, he will be back.
Well, we know this. The guy's a fighter. And I'm sure nobody's more disappointed than he is to have to go through this. But I am sure this guy will work every day to get back as quick as possible.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Ryan Anderson. Nets trail by 3. Outside Irving, screen by Fareed. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. To the middle, here's Fareed. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. Paul kicks to Capella. Dishes to Harden. In the corner, it's Gordon. Screen by Capella. Gordon off the pick. The rebound by the Nets. Fareed's got 13 rebounds in the game, seeding, and they take the lead. And the Nets lead by 1.
Big time calm in the face of a big time moment. Go ahead, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Paul passes to Capella. Harden against Durant. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Paul. Screened by Fareed. Fareed setting the pick for Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Harden against Durant. Harden left side. They need this. That one, no good. Durant with some nice D. That's leading by 4. In the corner, Irving with it. It's Allen, top of the key. Fareed, a screen on Capella. Durant using the pick. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Here's Harden. Rebound, Brooklyn. Fareed's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. He dishes it to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
There's a check in for Kevin Durant. Rockets trail by 9. Harden kicks to Gordon. Trying to get back on track. Kept alive. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
That pushes it to double digits. And the Nets lead by 11.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
Harris passes to Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. Harris kicks to Irving. To the paint. Wants to get it to Fareed and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
Harden's shot is off. Outside Irving. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.